Kamala Landmarc, the High Court has directed the company's promoters to sell all of their personal assets, that includes bungalows, cars, and deposit the money with the court. The money will then be used to complete delayed projects. The High Court has also appointed a receiver to ensure better transparency of the auction process. Disha Shah, who's been tracking that case, brings us details of what transpired in court. Disha joins us on the phone line. Disha, this is a landmark judgment, really. The court there appointing a receiver, liquidating the assets, the personal assets of Jitendra Jain.
Yes, absolutely, Faye. And of course, this could also be called as a relief of sorts for hundreds of home buyers who have been fighting and battling for their homes for nearly 6 years. But the latest on Tuesday, the High Court has asked one of the promoter, Ketan Shah, to sell off his personal property, the bungalow, which is worth 13 crore rupees, which he had bought just 2 months back and gifted to his small daughter at Malabar Hill in Mumbai. So, of course, the High Court has said that that property will be auctioned and the best bidder will get the property and that money will be deposited. And just to ensure that the auction process is transparent, the High Court has appointed a receiver which will ensure that it's done and that money will be used to complete all the delayed projects. The second major thing what happened at the court is that the High Court has also asked the builders to sell off their personal investments, which includes their 7 cars, in all total 7 cars like the Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and to deposit that money in the court, and that money also will be used to complete all the pending projects. And the third major point was that the High Court has asked the builders to direct all of their assets, to disclose all of their personal assets latest by 23rd of December, and the next hearing on this will take place on 10th of January 2017.
All right, Disha, many thanks for joining us on the phone line. Disha, they're tracking that story, bringing us details of what's happening in court. From what we understand, viewers, this is a landmark judgment because there are so many buyers across the country who are waiting for homes that never got delivered. Now, in some cases, the builder will still have an intention to deliver and will start a conversation with the buyer to try and finish the apartment. In this particular case, the builder was accused of cheating. Now, in order to be accused of cheating, the buyers have to prove in court that the developer never had an intention of building. His intention was just to collect the money and never deliver the home. Now the court has, of course, passed a judgment saying 7 luxury cars, 1 bungalow will be liquidated. The money will be sent to a receiver appointed by the court and will be used to complete the projects that are pending. Avikshit Maral, who is a partner with Juriscorp, joins us right now. Avikshit, from the case that we're talking about, it's obvious now that courts are taking a much harder stand against developers who have cheated customers or who have not delivered homes. Now, this is a landmark judgment, but do you believe this will also give confidence to buyers across the country to now approach the courts and seek justice?
Yeah, so Faith, personally, I have not tracked this matter, but from what I hear, if this is the precedent that has been set by the Bombay High Court, I think there's lots for people to learn out of this matter. Now, I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention 2 new developments that has happened, especially in the real estate sector. One is RERA just around the corner coming in. Now, RERA anyways contemplates a scenario where there is tremendous amount of personal liability that's been put on a promoter with regards to declarations and, affidavits to be filed. So there, under that regime, anyways, if there is a default, you be rest assured there will be lots of orders like this that will be passed. And another important thing that I picked up from your reporter when she was actually giving the news report was that this property was actually transferred by him to his daughter, the person concerned. And, in the past, this has been a standard modus which was used by people for getting rid of their personal assets and liabilities. But we have to be mindful that there is actually an amendment that is coming to the Benami transaction as well, the Benami Properties Act. Now, that also will hinder such transactions. So, yes, the personal liability of promoters will increase greatly. And this will set a precedent for even several matters which have similar facts and where the proceedings are pending because there are issues as far as financial ability of the developer is concerned to complete a transaction. Now, what you will see is eventually the court directing promoters to shell out money from their personal pockets.
All right, Avikshit, many thanks for joining us on the phone here about this landmark directive by the High Court of Mumbai that instructs Kamala builders in the Kamala Landmarc case to liquidate the assets of the developer, including a bungalow and 7 luxury cars. The money should then be deposited with a court-appointed receiver who will ensure that the money is used to complete projects which buyers have paid for. The next hearing in this case will be on the 10th of January. We've been tracking that case very, very closely, and we'll bring you more updates as and when it happens. Like Avishek pointed out, of course, there is the RERA, which is the regulator, but in Maharashtra, we find that the rules written out for RERA have been watered down tremendously to favor developers. Rather than to favor home buyers. This is something I request all prospective home buyers and all citizens to get in touch with the Maharashtra government about and put forth your notes on the fact that you believe that a watered down RERA will be of no use to any home buyer.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.